Pandemonium broke out in Lamashegu following the incident involving the police and some youth of the area. The minority leader raised the matter on the floor of Parliament and called for swift action.
We call on the police command to immediately accept full responsibility for the unprofessional conduct of their officers who shot the live ammunitions in Lamashegu and identify the principal actors and deal with them ruthlessly in accordance with law. Mr. Speaker, the conduct of the police also brings to focus the training regime that as a country we offer to our police in the various police training schools across the country. I want to believe that they are not just improperly trained but inadequately trained, resulting in some of these unpleasant outcomes arising in their inability to control riots and control crime. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I wish to call on residents of Tamale to remain calm and restrain themselves whilst the investigation is carried out in a manner which assures us that persons culpable will be punished and dealt with in accordance with law. Once again, Mr. Speaker, I can only extend condolences to the family of Abdul Hakim, who live very close to where my mother lives, so anything could happen with sporadic shooting in and around that particular area. Mr. Speaker, to those still receiving treatment, I wish them well.
The Minister for Communications, Esla Owusu-Ekufo, was in Parliament to answer questions posed by Ningo Prampram Member of Parliament, Sam George, on government's acquisition of Airtel Tigo.
The acquisition of telecommunications companies follows a process, and that process is ongoing. There are phases in that process, from the contract signing, regulatory approvals, and closing obligations that parties have to undertake, and then the legal and regulatory processes that have to be gone through. Contract is signed at a particular period, and that's what was announced. The other closing obligations are ongoing. And when we conclude all of that, part of it being, if on the advice of the Attorney General, that we need to comply with any provision of the law regarding the acquisition, it will be done in due course.
The chairman of the Roads and Transport Committee, Kennedy Osenyako, briefed the media on the dualization of the Apidra Junction to Kumasi section of the Accra-Kumasi Highway.
That government have successfully awarded 8 separate contracts to 8 local contractors, fully resourced contractors that are going to embark or construct 4 bypasses on the Apidra to Kumasi Road. The first bypass will take place at Osino, which is about 11.6 kilometers, which will be constructed by 2 big local companies.
Still in the House, the Member of Parliament for Akwetia, Henry Boachi Yadom, spoke to City News on the plans to reopen the Akwetia Diamonds Company.
The inauguration has been done by the institution which overtakes the company. And then the minister also is saying that the government need to open a bid so for competitors to come in. So whoever offer the highest bidder can now take over. So they are in consultation with some of the companies who are interested to bring their proposals before they open up the bid.